All right. Um, yeah. So that's why Esau, so-called white man, he's trying to ban. He's trying to ban. The Bible. You know, in several states, they're trying to ban the Bible. You know, and that goes back to this precept, Amos 5:8, 5, Amos 5:10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and yet they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Right. So if you speaking against anything that your country is doing, that's off. All right. If you speak against this beast system, this devil is going to come down on you. This devil, you're going to be penalized. All right. This Isaiah, Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto him, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." All right, and an unrighteous decree is an example of an unrighteous decree would be the laws passed in Chicago, Illinois. All right, on January 1st. All right. So you see the nature of the powers that be, Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, the elites of them that run the world today. All right, you see their nature and their mindset. You see what they're trying to push. All right, and that's why we say Esau, the so-called white man, all right, is the wicked according to the scriptures. All right. Because only a wicked, immoral person would think of such a thing to legalize. These devils, they're trying to not trying to, but they're going to legalize pedophilia. All right, you had I forgot his name, the guy of the World Economic Forum. He said that. He said that pedophilia will save America, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So that shows you that these elites, all right, they're wicked. All right. They're what's wrong with the world. All right. Let me get another precept. All right. All right. This Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit. All right. And Babylon the great is Babylon the great is that great city, that last city that when the Lord returns, he's going to take down. All right. All right. And Babylon the great is America. All right. America is that city. America is that great city that runs the world, that rules the world. All right. That has the power. America has the most military power. All right. The most nuclear capability, the most fear. America, the one that put fear in these other countries. With Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right. All right. So it says Revelation 18:2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right. So that's the future. That's the future of America. All right. The future of Babylon the Great America is going to be a desert. This place is going to get hit with so many ICBM missiles and hypersonic missiles that this place is going to be a desert, and no, you're not going to be able to live here anymore. All right. They show you in that movie with the Terminator, all right, with Sarah Connor. You know, everything was wiped out, all right, and that's called the destroying wind. Let me get that. All right, bear with me. All right, this Jeremiah, this Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. All right. So this, you got to understand this. Babylon the Great and the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right, it's two different. It's talking. They both talk about America. Okay. It's both talking about America. All right. And this is gonna be that last great kingdom that's sitting on top of that great red dragon. All right. Because America, you know, America is Rome all over again. You know, America is that Roman Empire all over again. All right. You know, same government, same Senate House and everything. All right. You know, America is Egypt. America is ancient Egypt all over again. All right. They have the Israelites. You know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. They have you in captivity. That's why when you read, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, now you understand what that's talking about. You know, coming back into Egypt again with ships. That means you're going back into slavery, captivity. All right, and that's how we came over here to Babylon the Great America through the transatlantic slave trade, which was prophesied to happen for being rebellious, for the Israelites, you know, being rebellious. All right, and not keeping the covenant made with Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right, that's how you tell who the Israelites are, through prophecy and being scattered. All right, and being under the curses. And what are those curses? You're going to be at the bottom. You're going to be the scum of the earth. All right, you're going to be the joke of the whole earth. All right, you're not going to know who you are no more. Let's get that. We're going to come back to this. Bear with me. This Jeremiah 17:4. All right. Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. All right. And this happened to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right, you know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you're prisoners of war. All right, you're not. This is not the land of your rest. You're not going to be treated. You're not going to be treated like the greatest people on earth while in captivity. While your enemy ruleth over you, you're not going to be able to keep your own culture and your own laws, statutes, commandments that the Lord gave to you. Okay. So it was prophesied for this devil to rule over us for a certain amount of time. You know, but the Lord, all right. You know, but the Lord, who looks like me and you, He's about to come back and deliver the elect of His people. All right, because the Lord is only concerned about His people, because His people is going to be in that downtrodden state. All right, and I'm gonna get this precept. All right. Slogging. I spelled curse wrong. Alright. Alright, this alright, this Galatians 3 and 13. Alright. I want to start up too because I want to speak on this. Let me see. Well, now I'm gonna stick to the point. So, like, I'm gonna stick to the point. Uh, all right. Galatians 3 and 13. Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. Wait, hold on. This Galatians 3 and 13. Yahweh Shah Hamashiach hath redeemed us from the curse of the law. All right, being made a curse for us, for it is written, "Cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree." Right. So that's so we're a cursed people right now. All right, we're a cursed people right now. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You are a cursed people right now. You're the chosen people of the book of the Bible, which the white man don't want you to know that. All right, you're prisoners of war. You know, Babylon the Great, America wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are Israelites. You know, building this place up. You know, through captivity. All right. And this devil is still showing his hatred, but he's showing it in secret. All right. You know, this devil, he's passing laws and whatnot. He's poisoning your food. You know, this devil. He's putting fluoride. He's putting fluoride in your water. You know. This devil, he has you eating human meat at McDonald's. You know, that's human meat. All right. You know, that's why we say don't eat at McDonald's, because you're eating human meat. All right. And it's best to eat as healthy as you can. You know, it's best to eat as healthy as you can, because this devil, he's attacking his citizens. He's attacking your immune system. All right, he's attacking Esau, so-called white man. He's attacking your mental health. He's attacking your gut health. Everything. This devil is trying to destroy you. All right. Why you think you got rape, rob, and murder, pedophilia. You know, the drug cartels and all this. Why you think they got all this the way it is? All right, because this devil, you know, the powers that be, they make money off of this. They profit off of all this. All right, they profit off your misery. You know, Esau, the so-called white man, the elites, they profit off your misery. All right, they profit off of it. Let me get this reset. Bear. All right, this Proverbs 29 and 2. All right, this Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Let me read that again. Because that's like, you know, when you read these scriptures, it gives you spiritual binoculars to see. It unplugs you from the matrix. All right? So you see what's going on. That's why Esau he wants to ban the Bible. All right? This devil wants to ban the Bible. All right? Because this devil know that everything in the scriptures is true. He know, so-called white man, he knows that he's Esau according to the Bible. And now that it's proven, you know, he's about to come. He's about to ban the Bible. All right. He's about to ban the Bible. All right. And you're gonna see. You're gonna see how valuable. You're gonna see how valuable the Bible is in these last days. You're gonna see how powerful the word of Yahweh Shema Shah is. You're gonna see how true the name of Yahweh Shema Shah is. All right. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late in that day. Okay. So it says Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. There's no rejoicing in this land. All right. This America is the valley in the shadow of death. All right. It's nothing but this is the worst. America, which is Babylon the Great. All right. This is the worst place to live. All right. This is the worst place to live on in the world. All right. Why you think that rapper? All right. Why you think that sodomite rapper NBA YoungBoy he trying to move to Europe, you know? And that's not gonna save you. All right. Moving to Europe is not gonna save you. All right. You're still under the curses. All right. You still haven't repented. You still haven't repented from your ways, and trying to live the best way you can to Yahweh Shema Shah. You're not keeping no commandments. All right. Let me get that. All right, this Psalms, and another thing, it's not about color. All right, it's not about color, because down here, it's a lot of Jakes. It's a lot of Israelites that look like Edomites. All right. It's a lot of so-called Negroes. It's a lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that look like white people, but they when you pay attention to their vibe, and energy, their spirit, you know, they have the spirit of an Israelite. All right, they don't act like a white person at all. All right, because it's based on your forefather. It's based on the DNA of your dad. All right. So there's Psalms 111, Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments, his praise endure forever. Right. That's powerful. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments, and his praise endure forever. Right. So if you're not keeping the commandments, you're not going to have no good morals. All right. You're not going to know. You're not going to know right from wrong. You're not going to know right from wrong. Okay. And that shows you we the people of the book, because only you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you have that zeal of the Lord. You know, we're godly people. All right. We have you know, hold on. We're and I'm about to go back. And it all goes back to Jacob and Esau. All right, it all goes back to Jacob and Esau, because the Lord described Jacob. All right, the Lord described the nature. All right, the personality, the spirit of Jacob, and the Lord described the spirit of Esau, which is wicked, the so-called white man, which is wicked. All right. So let's go back to that, and I'm gonna get a couple more, and I'm gonna close out. All right. This Genesis 25 and 25. Well. I'm gonna start up. All right. Okay. I'm gonna start at I'm starting at 21. All right. Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And hold on. Oh yeah, those Israelites right there. You know, that's the spirit. Two speckled birds. You know. Two speckled birds just passed by, you know. They listen to Kanye West, but they look, if you go based off color, they look like so-called white people. But when you look at their vibe, when you look at their spirit, you know, their vibe, their energy, they act just like so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, because they're Israelites. All right, we've been scattered as a people. And we've been the holy seed has been mixed and mingled with the heathen and other races. All right. So it says, all right, and it says, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And read this. When you read the scripture in another translation, you know, it tell you these two nations, these two, Jacob and Esau, they're two different nations coming out of the same womb. They're two different people, two different spirits are coming out of the same people. All right. That's why we don't act the same, you know. That's why we're stronger. Us Israelites, we're stronger, faster, smarter. All right. Like I was just looking at a video, and Esau was going into how valuable the melanin of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is, you know, Esau the so-called white man. Esau the so-called white man. He steals melanin. All right, this devil. This devil is wicked beyond recognition. All right, and for you two-thirds of our people, which are simply non-believers. They don't believe in so-called conspiracy. They don't believe that the white man is Esau according to the Bible. They don't believe he's wicked. All right. Even though all signs point to so-called white man being the wicked, the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right. Being that blue-eyed devil. All right. So it says Genesis 25 and 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Right, because Esau came out first. All right? Esau came out first. And we're gonna read those blessings. We're gonna read those blessings that the Lord, that the Lord promised our forefathers. All right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his descendants. All right. So let's finish this off. It says, all right, it says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And that's common sense. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you run the athletic world. All right, anything to do with physical ability, we're at the top. All right, and hey, Esau, so-called white man, he's so petty. They get caught every time cheating. They get caught taking steroids and shit, and just like this devil, he wants to be us so bad. He wants to be us so bad. All right, and we created everything. All right, we created everything. Let me finish it off. And it says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. All right. So Rebecca had the two children. All right. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. All right. And another word for red. Another word for red is leprosy. Leprosy. All right, and these, because Esau, so-called white people, they're not white. All right, this is white. All right, this T-shirt is white. This bottle cap is black. All right, I'm not black. All right. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're different shades of brown. All right. Why you think the Israelites get mixed up get mistaken for Egyptian? All right. Like with Moses, Moses was mistaken for Egyptian. All right. And I'm gonna do a sit down on that too. I'm gonna do a sit down on that. So it says, all right, yeah. So back on this red, because the so-called white man, he's not white like the shirt. All right, the so-called white man lacks pigmentation. He lacks melanin, which is a curse. That's called leprosy. All right. So the Lord put that on Esau, the so-called white man's forefather. All right, who is Cain. All right. That's why Esau, the so-called white man, he comes in the spirit of Cain. All right, which is wicked. You know, the white man is the physical counterpart. The white man is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. All right. Genesis 25 and 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. I'm gonna reread that. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. All right. And that's the nature. That's the nature of Esau. That's the nature of Esau. You so-called white people. All right. You Edomites. You mites. You know, like off of Finding Nemo, when I was like. Might, when all those fishes were saying might, yeah, you Edomites, all right. This is your nature. This is your spirit. You Edomites, they love to hunt. You know, they love to hunt. They love to go hiking in the mountains where you can hardly breathe and it's cold as hell. They like to they're daredevils. You know, the spirit of Esau, so-called white people, they're daredevils. They like to jump out of planes and shit. They like to have near-death experiences. You know, they're good at they're perfect instruments of war. You know, killing instruments. All right, because the Lord blessed them with that great sword. All right, and we're gonna get into that. The Lord blessed you so-called white people with that great sword, which is what? The modern day gun, missiles. You know, nuclear missiles, the modern day guns. You know, you're the best. You white people are the best at killing, hands down. All right, if you go hunting with a so-called white person, they're going to outdo you. If you go hunting with a so-called white person, they're going to outdo you. They get trained when they like 5 years old. They start toe 9 when they 5 years old. They at 5 years old, these Edomite churn, they know how to skin a deer. You know, by the time they 5 years old, they know how to go camping and everything. They know how to go to a restaurant and say they want their food rare, uncooked. Don't put no salt and pepper on my food. You know. So that's the spirit, that's the nature of Esau. That's how we identify you as a so-called white man as well. All right, you fit the description. All right, and like see, and like Esau, like the Esau, that shows you how wicked our people is. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans that be defending the white man, saying he's not Esau. All right, but soon as Esau lock your dumb ass up, you're guilty until proven innocent. You know, so you 2/3 of our people that try to save and defend the white man, even though he's fucking over you to this day, you're still in slavery to this day. You're still trying to save the white man. All right, you're still trying to save the white man. All right, and that shows you how fucked up. That's called Stockholm syndrome. All right, that's called Stockholm syndrome. You know, so Esau hit you with the same shit, and you can't prove, you can't negate that. You can't disprove that that Esau is not the so-called white man. All right. I'm gonna get this precept. Wait, bear with me. I'm gonna finish this real quick. It says, all right, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. When you go into that word plain, I don't have the blue letter on this tablet, but when you go into the word plain, it goes into being righteous. You're just. You're righteous. All right, you're good. You know, you're good people. Like the old folks say, you're good people. Well, they say old folks say good peoples. I don't know, like they just got the crazy way of talking. You know. But Jake got swag though, you know. We got swag even when we talk, you know. It's like we come up with we come up with lingo and shit, slang. You know, because the scriptures tell you Jacob is the former of all things. So we like we intelligent people. We good at inventing stuff, and you know. All right, and it says all right, I'm gonna finish it off. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob saw a pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. All right. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom. All right. And another thing, this a joke. All right, this another thing. All right, it's a joke, but it got some truth to it. Jacob's a mama's boy. You know, these so-called Negroes. All right. So-called Negroes, Black Americans, so-called African Americans, all right, which that's not your true nationality. That's not your race, all right. You're Israelites, all right, from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, or Levi, from the Southern Kingdom, all right. and you're the greatest people on earth according to the Bible. All right, but Jake is a mama's boy. You know, Jake is a mama's boy. Shit, Esau, the so-called white man, he don't love his mama. You know, like see, when and then when you look at the crimes are different. When you look at the crime that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans commit, is different from the so-called white man's crime, which is Esau. He's Esau. All right. Now I ain't gonna lie. Them Haitians. Them Haitians, they be going crazy. And Northern Kingdom be going crazy too. you know, these Latinos. All right, these Latinos. All right, they be going crazy. That's the ones that's like in this these drug gangs and whatnot. All right, they be going crazy. All right. But we under these curses in these last days. We're poor. We're in the hoods. The devil. That goes back to Deuteronomy 28, which we're gonna get if I remember to get it. We're poor under the curses. Esau, the so-called white man, he floods your hood with drugs and guns. Because this devil wants us to destroy each other. It's chess. It's chess. This chess not checkers. You know what I'm saying? All right, but when you look at how you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans commit crime versus you so-called white people, which are Esau, Edomites, when they commit crimes, it's on two different levels. When Jake commit a crime, it'd be a simple it'd be a simple like home invasion. Jake then shot somebody in his neighborhood that he had childhood beef with, because and that's a curse. Being raised by a woman, solely by a woman, that's a curse. It take two to tango. If you don't have a father in the household, that house is destroyed for lack of knowledge. There's no balance. There's no stability. It's over with. It's over with. So that's a curse. Being raised by your mom only is a curse. Your mom hating your dad and your dad hating your mom, that's a curse. All right? And those curses are put on the Israelites. All right? When Esau, when he commit the crimes, when Esau, the so-called white man, when he do crime, he is astronomical. I'm talking mass. Esau, the so-called white man, he does mass shootings. He the so-called white man does school shootings, mass shootings. He walks into like that Buffalo market with the Edomite, the so-called white person. He walk in there and get busy. Esau, the so-called white man, he walk in there and have everybody jigging. And I ain't talking about the song, the music. So Esau, the so-called white man, they the only ones that be like uh, they be the only ones killing their whole family over not being able to play Fortnite. You know, you'll have a Edomite child, so-called white child. You know, his mom tell him to get off the game and go, you know, go do his schoolwork. You know, he get mad, you know, and he go get his dad's gun, you know, out the top of the closet, you know, and he goes crazy. He loses his mind. Now you have that going on in the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American uh, so-called community, but it's not to the extent of Esau, so-called white man crimes. They crimes be crazy, you know. Esau, the so-called white man, he killed a pet cat, you know. He killed a pet cat, and everybody in the house, the pet fishes, you know. So that shows you how wicked. And the reason why our people is in that estate. If you put anybody in a poor state, they're going to be turn out violent. Why you think animals in the animal kingdom are violent? You know, because it's a hard life. You know, you gotta eat to survive. You know, it's a jungle, so it's hard. You know, so you gotta hunt for your food. You know, these lions and shit, they gotta hunt and things like that. That's why they so aggressive and yeah. But once a lion eat and shit, it be chilling. It don't be worrying about a gazelle that passed by him. He full. He on the full stomach. You know? So the so-called white man starves you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans out who are Israelites on purpose. So you can be criminals. Gangsters. You know? So you can be gangsters. You know? So-called Jewish, they control the rap industry, the music industry. So they want you to push destroying your own race, destroying your own nation. Self-genocide. You know, they want, because they know we're the Israelites. They want to destroy us. Why you think the people that's ruling the planet Earth is focused on fucking over you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans? Keeping your ass at the bottom. Because you're the chosen people. You're the greatest people on the earth. Dumbass. Alright? So it says, And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint, therefore was his name called Edom. Alright? And Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. This Hebrews 12. All right. This Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. All right. So lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, because he's wicked. All right, that's his nature. Bear me. I'm gonna end it on this. Psalms Psalms 58. Ooh, I'm gonna read this whole chapter. Psalms 58 and 1 to the chief musician, Altashif Miktam of David. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Fuck no. Do Esau, the so-called white man, is Esau the so-called white man, is he fair? Is he fair in his court system? No. All right. You're guilty until proven innocent. According to the so-called white man, you're guilty until proven innocent. All right. And then it's a known fact when you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, when you do crime, you get more time than Edomites. You get more time than Edomites, so-called white people. All right, that shows you that this white man hates you. All right, it says, "Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth." Right. You know, you really think Esau, the so-called white man, is trying to stop the violence? Fuck no. You know, he controls it. All right, he controls it. You know, he's the one responsible for all this. He's the one responsible for all this violence. All right. You gotta look past the serpent. You gotta look past the surface. It's deeper than what the eye can see. All right. So it says, "Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." Right. And this devil, he speaks nothing but lies. You know, straight lies, no facts. And in Esau's education, you're gonna learn straight. You're gonna learn straight lies. All right. All right. It says, "Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear." Right. Because words, you know, holds power. All right. And this devil is nobody. There's no race on this earth. There's no race on this earth that's better at lying and manipulation and deceiving the whole world than the so-called white people. They're the best at lying. All right, they're the best at lying. It's in their nature, straight wicked. You know, they invented the concept of demon time. All right. So it says, "Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely." All right. You know, this devil, the so-called white man, he's not going to repent. He's not going to treat you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. He's not going to treat you right at all. It's not coming. I'm trying to tell you. You know, the scriptures tell you he's not going to treat you right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to close it out on that. All right. So with that, want to turn and face the east and give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Harakakadash. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Hakim of Great Millstone, pushing this truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Shalom and above all. Kwam Yashallah.